Hola amigas, ¿cómo están? My barrio bitches, barrio. Well, I see that
Our
five
Barrio Bitches.
barrio bitches.
This is a very special episode because we've decided to loosen up a little bit.
Yes, 10 milligrams of loosening up is
Yes.
what we did.
You did 10,
Yeah,
but you did like the real stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. I did the, what did I say? It was the
Delta.
Delta 8s. So I didn't go as hardcore as you.
I got some of the Kiva ones. Oh, they got really great flavors, and these are from California that I brought back
Legally. Yeah.
legally.
But yeah, this is we're gonna explore some different topics since we're a little bit medicated, as some of the girls say.
We just let it.
It's gonna flow.
I was
We're
gonna
gonna talk
como
about
dice la Elsa, let it
let
flow.
let it let it let it go. I think it's
Let
let it
it
go.
snow.
Let it. It should be, but it's not. We're gonna talk about you know um, serial killers,
Uh,
birthday
Every now
parties.
and then, something's related to something morbid, and I will call that out when it does.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about birthdays. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of see how things flow. We're in a mood. We're
In a
feeling
vibe.
ourselves. We're feeling loosey goosey. But first, did you want to talk about our fits?
Yes, yeah. This is my I work in marketing and I'm at a conference outfit.
It's giving like Martha Stewart.
Honestly, love
Yeah,
that it
like
does that.
you're about to bake a fucking really great pineapple upside down cake.
This like long sleeve um is from the Lucky brand.
Mm-hmm.
I just really like 'cause I like that it's like nice and comfortable, but can be like kind of profesh.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing like a random white tank at the bottom from Old Navy, but I am wearing the skinnies today.
Ooh,
We
shout
love.
out.
I will
Throwback.
please bury me in my skinny jeans. Um,
You at
I love a good.
85 in skinny jeans? I love it. I love it.
I see it. I see
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah, yeah,
totally
yeah.
see it.
It's very casual. It's very like I'm at work, but I'm being very casual vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your outfit?
I am wearing Balenciaga boots, the
The
boots. And
boots.
then these cargo pants are from Rick Owens, and then this is a shirt from Uniqlo. I love Uniqlo.
But there's like lightings on them, and then I actually don't know what they mean though. So I'm like, well, I like this one. I don't know if it's based on which light I like versus like
Yeah.
what I look better in, but I always go for the warmer light. And I'm like, this one, because the really bright one scares me, and I'm like, I don't think I can do my makeup in this lighting.
Well, I feel
But I
like
guess
it's
that's the
hard to choose the
point.
right light because you're like, well, if I go too bright and then I like my makeup's too dark, then you're like out somewhere and you've got your face is darker than your neck.
Yeah.
Or if you go too dark on the light, then I don't know, like
Okay. Yeah, because that's why I was like, I need to get new makeup because I did my makeup and it looked fine. And then when there's a picture with flash when I'm out at the club, I'm like, oh shit, my face looks way lighter
you look
because
like
I
two
also just got,
ethnicities.
I got darker too. Like during the summer, I was more outside the summer than I had been before. So I
Well,
was like, I got darker.
have you seen that Reno 911 clip where she's like, the front is giving Asia and the back is giving Africa, and those continents don't meet? Reno 911 is so good. I love that
I
show.
just like I'm just goofing, new boot goofing.
Yeah. But how was your weekend?
Okay, full disclosure, I'm not sick, you guys. I just have allergies and I have to live with this.
Well, the weather kind of turned. It got like real windy and cold. I feel like that's probably why your allergies got.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then also like we were just in Laredo this past weekend and like Saturday was hot, kind of coolish at night, but like hot, and then Sunday got like windy and stuff. So it's just like a bunch of like weather change.
Yeah. But how was your weekend? Was it nice seeing your family?
Yeah, I like going home. We went home because this time around because it's my brother's birthday on in November and he's always like every time we talk about our childhoods and, we're just talking about like stories cracking up, he always says that like mom never threw him a birthday party, like piñata and everything birthday party. And like, it's like the trauma that he brings up every time. So this year I had told my mom like, hey mom, let's do something. Let's do something for Joaquin. Let's make it a birthday party. Let's make it like fun and very childish. So that
Sorry, what was Walkin'?
Joaquin.
Remember the throwback
Oh,
to the
it's
other
like
episode? You're like, wow, that's
Joe
accurate.
Quinn.
Joe Quinn.
Joe Quinn. Yeah, and we also like made fun of his name during the party. But yeah, we decided to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme, which was I didn't realize that this was like one of Joaquin's like favorite cartoons. But I remember like growing up watching those movies with him. And so my other brother, Tony, when we were planning this, he was like, well, yeah, that's a really good idea. And then we got the cake. And I guess the Ninja Turtles came out in 1984. So the cake had like since 1984. But that's also my brother's birth year.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, oh, this like really lines up.
Yeah.
And then it was like the cake was Michelangelo because that's his favorite one. And so I just we got a piñata, which my cousin made it. Linda lore is that in my family we have piñata makers, so like that's just being passed down. So one of my cousins made the piñata, and I made candy bags. I thought about making adult candy bags like with alcohol, but I was like, no, this is too confusing. There's also kids there. Yeah. So I just made like candy bag. Well, actually, my husband made the candy bags. We had my sister-in-law bought like the banners, and I bought like the plates. And my mom was gonna make pozole. My mom made pozole and tamales. So it was this whole thing. Like Saturday, we're like putting together the decorations and the balloon stuff, and it all came out looking like really cute. Like really like, I would say really like 90s kids birthday party. Afuera,
right?
You just put like the streamers around stuff, like your own backyard.
And this was a surprise party.
Yes, yeah. Because actually, my brother's birthday is November 11th, but my mom's birthday is November 8th, which was when the party was. So we had told my brother like, hey, we're gonna get together at our uncle's house because like for mom wants to play loteria, mom wants to do this, and he's like, oh, okay. And it was actually like in my hometown, the big high school rivalry football game. And so like everybody was also talking about that. And so my brother was like, no, I was gonna go to the game, but mom wants to go play loteria. And I was like, yeah, let's do what mom says, And he had no idea. And when they were coming, like we were like trying to get my mom and everybody like in the same spot ready for the surprise. But then my sister-in-law was like, oh, we're on our way. And I was like, no, stall. So they got off at Stripes, and she told the kids, go walk around. Just go into the store, walk around, take as long as you want. And then I'm like, I call Joaquin and I'm like, hey, can you bring me a blue Gatorade? Bring me some hot Cheetos, bring some ice. Just like adding to his like to-do list, so that when my mom made it in time, and so that when he got there, everybody was already there. And we just like yell like, surprise, happy birthday. And he was all like with the bags of stuff that I asked him to come, and he's just like,
what the hell?
He had a good time.
That's great.
It was really fun.
Yeah. Is there a birthday that you remember that was like really special, or like a theme that you were like really into when you were a little kid?
Well, like I said, our family does piñatas, so my grandpa would always like make our piñatas. And the core memories of like those birthday parties is one, Power Rangers. So my grandpa made so the yellow and the pink Power Ranger piñatas.
Love it.
So I'm just like cheesing in the backyard with the piñatas. And then another one was Barney.
Yeah.
I fucking loved Barney. Like I forget that Barney's still around, and when I see it at the store, I'm like, oh, Barney. But those were like the two ones that I remember the most. Also, my birthday's in December, so not a lot of people would go because it was colder back then. Like by December 5th, it was already cold.
Yeah.
So it was like mostly just me and my cousin, just like hitting the piñata, because not a lot of people would get to go if it was like really, really cold.
I can relate to that because my birthday's in February, and I think that's one of the coldest months, I
Yeah.
think. So one of my most memorable birthdays, I had like a Hercules theme party, which I'm like, that's how I knew I was gay. Maybe like this muscle man. I don't know, but I love Hercules.
You're like next to the
You're
piñata,
like he's my boyfriend or something.
yeah.
But I remember like my family went all out. We went to Reynosa, which is like the border city, like by McAllen, where I'm from. And like we got like a piñata there. We had like these invitations. We gave them out to people at my school. But on that day, it was raining and cold, and like only like a few of like the kids from my school came. But it was mostly family.
Yeah.
Typically, I feel like whenever we've had birthdays, it's just mostly family that comes. But even though like it was rainy and cold or whatever, it didn't go as planned, I still remember it being like a really fun party. And
Yeah.
then I remember too, do you remember like when somebody had a birthday at school, like their parents would bring a cake?
Oh, mine never did.
But
Yeah.
usually someone would bring to like share with
Yeah, yeah.
the
It was
with
like a cupcakes and like Capri Sun or the Kool-Aid jammers.
yes, or but I remember the most popular thing was when it was cupcakes, and then there'd just be like a big giant layer of icing on top, and you could just pull, I guess it's pull apart
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cupcakes. I remember that being like a very popular thing. And then after that, it was all about the cookie cake. Do you remember that? In high school, cookie cakes were really
Oh, yes,
popular.
yes, yes. Yeah.
You get it for anything, homecoming, prom.
When did we, I feel like we recently had a cookie cake. Oh, for my sister-in-law for her college graduation, they got her a big cookie cake.
I mean, that shit's good.
Yeah, you weren't there though. This was a Ceci's graduation. You didn't get to go.
Birthdays. Do you feel like you celebrate, like, I feel like when you're a kid, it's exciting when it's your birthday, right? Like you get all that attention. Do you feel like now as an adult, you don't like that attention? Like, do you ever have the 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 want or the need to like throw yourself a big party or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I think that's like gone away
Hmm.
more because I feel like I don't think about it as much either.
Do you feel like your birthday just like sneaks up on you
It
and
just
you,
sneaks up on me
yeah,
because I guess at this point my birthday's in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and not on my radar like that.
yeah. I feel like the last time I threw a big party was the one I invited you to at my one of my old apartments.
Is
And
that's when we dressed up, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
so it was like a 1930s like Hollywood theme party. And we didn't even know each other that well because I had just started, and then I invited everyone like at the office. I was like, "Y'all come." I think who came? It was you,
Arlene,
Arlene, Monica,
Monica,
Gloria,
Jackie.
Jackie, and I feel like someone else maybe. I think we tried to get Birdie to come, but she didn't.
Did
But
any of
shout
the
out to
guys
Birdie.
go?
I don't think any of the guys did. I was closer to the girls anyway, and it was mostly an office with girls anyway.
Oh,
So,
yeah, yeah,
but yeah, that was the last time I had a party for
yeah.
myself.
That's what, okay, you guys, this was what year? 2000,
17,
2017.
18 maybe,
And I wore my 2009 prom dress.
and she fit.
And I actually filled it more than I did it in high school. But I remember that was like the last time I wore that dress.
Maybe I can put up a photo of
us.
us trying to be like old Hollywood glamour. But I feel like that, yeah, that was like, oh no, well, I mean, for my 30th birthday, we did go out, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't like a house party. And I feel like since then,
Yeah.
my friendship group has dwindled to a slow trickle. So even if I threw a party for myself, it would not be very big.
Hey,
Don't do that.
don't do that. You're a nice lady. Don't say that about yourself.
But it's true. Like I feel like I don't have the numbers to fill a room. But maybe with this podcast, we can make some new
Wait,
friends.
all right, you guys, let's throw Ricky a party and then we can all come. But I remember, yeah, I remember that party, but I don't remember us not being that close then.
Well, okay, because I mean, we were, but like compared to like how many years now?
Yeah.
7, 8 years,
Yeah.
something like that. Like I was surprised you guys came because I was like, they don't know me that well. And then you guys were like,
It was so much fun.
yeah, like I mean, I got very drunk.
There was like a vibe in every room. Like it was like the little dining area, and then like the living room had another vibe, and then your room had another vibe, and then the bathroom had another vibe.
Well, and then also I had my friends from high school. I kind of remember them sitting like on the couch, and I kind of shout out to, I think I don't know if Alyssa, my friend Alyssa, Gigi, and Selena were there. Shout out. But I remember them just sitting there, kind of like cotorreando. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but they kind of reminded me of like what are the men from like the old men that are in the balcony in Sesame Street where they just kind of like read the girls. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was very that vibe. Like, and I love that. But yeah, like, cause Luke invited some of his friends, and then I kind of had friends that I invited from like college, and then my high school friends were there, and then you guys were there. So I feel like it was quite like it was a mix of people
Yeah.
for sure.
That was 30, right?
No, I was still in my 20s.
No, oh no, no. 30 is
30 was when we went
when
out,
we
and it
went
was
out.
also cold that day.
I turned 30 during the pandemic. So I think I just drank a michelada in my room.
And cried.
We had a little photo shoot. I remember I think he bought me like the big 30
Hmm.
balloons, and then we just took like a little photo shoot and I'm in the room like drinking my michelada. That's also when I had really short hair.
Would you do that again? Maybe we
Low
could put a
key,
photo of Linda with short hair.
low key, yes,
Yeah.
but Ricardo's like, hey, it was cute, but don't do it again.
He's like, I like my women feminine.
He's like, you're gonna be a tried wife no matter
Yeah, he just
what.
goes like full red pill at that moment. The liberal left his body at that moment.
Just kidding, just kidding.
Well, now my thing is like, and I know that sounds like real mamona too. Like, for my birthday, like we're gonna go on a trip. Like, I'd rather do that.
Yeah,
You
like
know what I
let's
mean? Than throw a
yeah.
party.
Then like throw a party. Yeah, you're like, let's do something
Let's go somewhere else.
that we could all enjoy
Yeah.
and longer than a party, like a weekend or something.
Right.
Okay, this is from November 7, 2025. The KRGV,
Mm-hmm. KRGV.
the news in what is it, McAllen?
McAllen.
McAllen.
Mm-hmm. My hometown.
Headline is Women Arrested in McAllen Prostitution Investigation Charged Hundreds, complaint says.
Which I mean, I'm not surprised because, right, this country was founded by Puritans that like prostitution isn't legal. To me, what do they say? Like, it's one of the oldest professions in the world, like probably the oldest.
Like I said, men have been horny since the beginning of time.
And then we're going to be shocked and like demean women for doing that kind of sex work, which I feel like we always assume, sex work is like something that women do, but that's very also prevalent in the queer community,
Yeah.
especially trans women where they don't have a lot of job opportunities and where sex work is like a way for them
Yeah,
to make money.
totally.
Yeah.
And so men have just gone from calling women who have sex witches to whores.
Yeah.
And like this is like where this is rooted. So this was a at a McAllen massage parlor. So this was like a massage parlor that they're saying that they allegedly charged clients hundreds of dollars for sexual services.
But and I don't know, maybe this
Like I guess is what's the real for this article or this story, what's the real problem? What do they have a real problem with? The prostitution itself or the fact that it was at a massage parlor?
probably the prostitution itself.
Okay.
Which to me, I feel like the massage parlor aspect, that feels like the most tame of like sex work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that, without getting too graphic, it's some sort of rub and tug, I guess. But
Allegedly.
But I don't know. I just feel like it's the oldest profession. It's interesting how, because a lot of men do sex work too. There are women who will pay a man to do that. And there's a lot of different, I mean, fetishes where like men will pay a male prostitute to have sex with their wife. Like, I feel like it's so prevalent that it's just still so weird to me that we're still like up in arms about it, which there's just a lot of people doing it in secret.
Yeah, totally.
Like, there's a lot of trans women who are like, if you only knew who my clients were, like male celebrities.
Which is, I mean, again, the same people that are
Mm-hmm.
publishing these things, saying these things, like,
or even just perpetuating this idea of like, I'm masculine, I'm male. You
and
know
they're
what I
the
mean?
ones that are on the down low.
Mm-hmm.
Do people still say down low?
Yeah, but I guess the way they say it is DL. their DL down
Oh,
low.
DL. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But that kind of brings me to, well, we have two topics relating to that, which was, I know there was another news article you mentioned that happened. Was it in Laredo with
Oh,
the
so
border patrolman?
yes, and I feel like there've been two instances at this point. But there were these border patrol guys in Laredo, separate occasions that may have been serial killers. And it's and in one case specifically that I remember was the victims were trans women and like sex workers.
Yeah.
And they were being found like outside of the city limits, just like tossed. And I believe that was a border patrol guy that was doing it. And why and when he got caught is because he took somebody, like he picked up somebody, bragged about it to this person, like, have you seen what's going on the news? And like, I did that. And then like takes her, wants to take her, tries to take her to where he dumped at least one, just to like show off. And I think because that person survived, like they told.
Well, that's another thing too, is I feel like a lot of trans women aren't heard by the authorities. So thank goodness they actually took her seriously when she told the authorities about it. You know what I mean?
His name, well, I don't know, should I really say his name? He's Latino.
Mm.
I will say that. He was from Brownsville. He was American serial killer. This is like off the Wikipedia page. American serial killer and former border patrol agent who murdered 4 sex workers in Texas in September 2018.
And they were trans.
Yeah. I'm on this guy's Wikipedia, and yeah, he was charged with murdering 4 sex workers in Texas. And he was caught and arrested after a potential victim escaped and alerted police. And I believe this is also the video, the body cam video that we see, um, that gets released, and it's like at a Stripes, like, or outside of a convenience store, and it's like 2 cops that are stopping at the store, putting gas, whatever, and then a victim runs towards them. And I might be making this up, but it's like a victim runs towards them, and it's like, I just got away from so and so, and like that's how, like she like runs out of that person's truck and goes to the cops that she sees and starts talking to them. And that's like the body cam video that surfaced online. This was her getting away from him, telling on him so that
Yeah.
he'd get caught.
Yeah. I mean, that's awful. I mean, unfortunately, that kind of violence against trans women happens a lot. Um, I mean, even before this whole narrative that the conservative party is like pushing about like trans women being the boogeyman, it's happened way before that. And it's really crazy too, because I feel like in the gay community, trans women have also been kind of maligned in a lot of ways, even though a lot of our sayings and like the culture that like especially like white guys love to like do the yes and the girl and whatever, like a lot of that stems from trans women, specifically black trans women. Like they've been a pillar of our community.
Yeah.
So, and especially with what's happening politically, it's just really, really terrible that that's happening. But something that I did want to share was I was on TikTok. Now that I'm back on social media, I'm exploring some new things. But this one content creator called Cat Black came up, and she was referencing a scene in the latest Black Lotus, White Lotus. So Sam Rockwell has a monologue, and I guess he's like kind of like a side character, and he's talking about how he came to Thailand, or he went to Thailand so that he could kind of explore this like Asian girl fetish that he has. And he talks about how he was like having sex with like hundreds of Asian women of all types, fat, skinny, whatever. And so he ends up bringing home, a sex worker who, I guess the term is ladyboy. I don't know what the exact term is, but that's kind of what the term's been called. And he says like, oh, like that's not a big deal because I've done that before, but this time I was on the receiving end of the sex worker. So the gay term would be he bottomed for the sex worker.
Okay.
He was penetrated by the sex worker. And it became a revelation for him because he was like, oh, wow, like for the first time, I was like, instead of wanting to have sex with this, I mean, kind of like a commodity for him, this Asian woman, I wanted to become that. And so it kind of started off this talking point about there is a community of cross dressers, typically heterosexual men who fully embrace the binary, meaning that they're like, I'm a man, I look like a man, I act like a man. And they specifically will dress up because they want to embody that femininity, not because they're praising it as like something necessarily beautiful, but something that's like almost like something worth taking. I don't know what the term would be, but like just very
Mm-hmm.
like, women are inferior. They're, they look like this. I want to like feel what it's like to be on the receiving end of that, to where it's almost like a narcissism. Like, I'm a man, I'm like dominating this woman. I want to feel what it would feel to be dominated by me, by myself. So it's almost this like
Dude.
vanity. And so one of the most poignant parts of that monologue was he was saying, I dressed up as if I was like an Asian woman. I invited another white man who looked like me to penetrate me. And then I had a quote unquote lady boy sit and watch so that I could see this person that I would want to have sex with while also feeling like that person while they're having sex with someone that looks like me.
Dude.
It's this kind of like fucked up, like
The
it's misogyny.
the mental
It's
gymnastics to just
get fucked.
maintain
Yes.
what is it?
Normative.
Heteronormative like
Yeah.
standards, but then wanting to also do this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like straight men that are doing this?
Typically, yes. So, yeah. So, this specific creator was talking about like when I lived in conservative communities, like this would happen a lot. So, it's these men who have the wife and the 3 kids and they go to church
Dude,
and, they
why
do this or that.
I I wish you straight men, I'm thinking of a couple right now, from my hometown, that it's like,
It's
why
okay.
aren't you just yourself? Like,
Yeah.
it's okay to be attracted to the same gender, like in whatever capacity. Like, it's okay. Like,
Or even like if you want to dress up like a
why are
woman,
you
that's
lying to
fine. Why do you have
yourselves?
to attach this like I'm gonna model the feminine that I like because it's also like inferior to me because I'm the man. Like I want to feel what it's like to be fucked by a big strong man because I'm that big strong man. Like that's interesting. I mean, I don't care if you dress up, but I'm just like that the
Where does that come
I
from?
don't know.
Like the wanting to see yourself in that way.
I don't know. And I mean, I guess there's theories about it like you have no choice. It's kind of like Caitlyn Jenner when she transitioned, all of a sudden she was like, oh, well, I want to be with a man now, even though she's attracted to women. Because she's like, oh, if I'm a woman, I need to be with a man. That's how it works. And if I'm a man, I need to be with a woman, aka Kris Jenner. Even though she has she she has said that she was attracted, like she's attracted to women. But she felt like, oh, I'm a woman now, so I need to
So
be
even as Caitlyn Jenner had the resources and like the freedom to transition
like do it right,
so that she could be
do it
who
up.
she wanted to be
Mm-hmm.
in who she is now, she's still like perpetuating heteronormative
Gender roles.
gender roles. Like, what?
I
How do
mean,
you reconcile that? Do you
by
reconcile that at all?
obviously not in like some of these examples of these men cross dressing in that way.
Again, like, men, it's okay to be who you want to be.
Honestly, yeah. Because guess what? If you are into women, maybe there's a woman who's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
I love a man who dresses up as a woman. Like human sexuality is so like I'm pretty vanilla compared to like what's out there in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people are into some very different things, and that's okay.
Yeah,
As long as you're not hurting anybody.
dude.
But like I wish there was like a day where everyone could just like say what they like without judgment. It's kind of like what is it that trend on TikTok? We listen
We
and
listen and we
we
don't
don't judge.
judge.
Like we should have that should be like a national holiday where you just say like, yeah, I'm into fisting, or I'm into dressing up as a woman, or I'm into this or that. I feel like if you're honest, I feel like you're gonna find somebody who likes that.
Yeah, and you're not gonna harm people along the way.
Yeah. Like for example, on RuPaul's Drag Race a couple seasons ago, they had a heterosexual man who joined the cast. Like the first one ever. Usually it's been gay men or trans women.
Uh-huh.
He was, I think, the first and last heterosexual man, and he talks about like, yeah, like my wife is okay with it. Like for him, he's like, it's just like playing dress up. Like I don't know, like I just like it.
And but like still is still like considers himself
Yeah, like
straight.
yeah.
Okay.
So the fandom or like gay men love him because like like gay men have this reputation or drag queens have this reputation of like they'll read you the house down, whatever. He knows how to like read the girls, like, and he has a podcast. I'll have to show you sometime, but like the way he like asks questions, they're very pointed and like you don't even know you're being read as he's asking them. So like he like inhabits that like drag world, you know what I mean, like fully. But he's gotten a lot of respect. I think at the beginning he got a lot of hate because it was like, well, how can this straight man inhabit this like queer
With
space?
like taking up space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when are you versus when are you not taking up space? And is that more of like a perception of you versus
Well, and I was thinking
the
about this
reality?
because like we've gone to gay clubs together. Like I don't think you've ever told me that until recently when we went to, where did we go that you're like, there was a news article that like a lot of queer people were upset that straight people were going, what was it?
Cheer
Cheer
of
of Charlie's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've never mentioned that to me before when we've gone to gay clubs. Like, I guess for me, I don't care if straight people are in there because like I would love for when I go to straight bars for that not to be an issue either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think it's like respect. Like if you're gonna be in there and be like an obnoxious white girl, like being messy and like a lot of drag queens talk about like these girls will like try to like touch our wigs, or they'll try to like get really like they feel like they have ownership over you, like you're this like character that I like. It's like seeing Barney or something. Like no, I'm like a person. Respect my space. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not just like a teddy bear for you to grab. So I think that's what frustrates a lot of people whenever typically white women go into these gay bars. They act like they have ownership over it. And actually, this video I saw during Halloween, I guess they were all waiting to go to the bathroom at this gay bar. And this white girl tried to cut. And I guess one of the gay guys like told her off, and her boyfriend comes. And the gay guy's recording. And he's like, don't ever talk to her like that again. He's like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, she's the problem, whatever. And then at the end, he calls them faggots at the gay bar. So that I would say is an example of taking up space. But if you're vibing with me or whatever, I don't think you should feel that way because I don't think you're ever gonna like do something like that. Imagine. So I think that's what they mean with taking up space. Is like you're gonna come in here, you're gonna like break social norms of cutting the line. You're gonna fight with me when I call you out on it, and then you're gonna like call me like a derogatory name. Then that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to sneeze.
Well, that kind of brings me to another topic, which is pet peeves.
Oh, I wrote here pet peeves. Stepping on my shoes.
Well, pet peeves, I feel like, not that I'm trying to win Miss America, but I feel like my pet peeve is that like there's not enough niceness in the world. And this goes back
Wait, your pet peeve is that there's not enough
because there's
niceness
two,
in the
okay,
world.
like people need to mind their fucking business when you're out and about. If I'm out there swishing my hips and being gay, mind your business.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
That's why I think a lot of conservatives are like, why am I getting harassed about wearing a red hat? I'm like, because you're harassing me for being gay. I'm going to harass you about that red hat.
Yeah.
Now you know what it feels like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like I mind my business. I don't know why people can't mind their business. It bothers me. just does. I think we need to be nicer.
We need to be nicer, but also just mind your business.
I mean, don't you agree? Like, I feel like I never go out of my way to like say something to somebody
Like insulting somebody
or
or
just like giving my opinion about something. I'm like, even if I check out, I'm like, hello, hi, all right, goodbye. Like, we're not gonna have a conversation. Like, I'm just gonna mind my business.
yeah.
That's why I feel like I would do well in New York because I'm like, when people are like, well, in other states they're not nice, I'm like, I don't really care about that. I don't need the cashier to like talk to me about my day. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
Mm, I don't know. I had never thought about that, I guess.
Like, is politeness with customer service important to you? Like, they need to go above and beyond.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah. Like, I
No,
don't need to
cuz
do
like
that.
you don't know what's going on in other people's lives as well.
Yeah.
And if you're like one time I was out with somebody having dinner and get the bill and we all do like individual bills because it was just like three of us and so one of them goes tip okay, how much did I like them? And I was like,
Was it me? Are you talking about me?
and it was you yesterday. No, but it was the fact that like that's the first thing that they thought about was like, how did I like their service? And it's like, no, it's not about that.
Yeah, totally.
Like maybe at one point it was about that, but now it's not about that.
I mean, if they're like incredibly rude, like disrespectful, maybe. But if they just did like a fine job, I'm not going to be like, well, it wasn't exceptional.
Yeah,
Like, that's weird.
yeah.
What are we doing? I don't get that.
And I forgot what we were talking about this.
This is the zooted episode, the straight up zooted. We were talking about pet peeves and being nice.
Oh, yeah, like and then my friend who was like asking that question, I was just like, why would you say that? You're really going to be like, "Oh, he didn't bring me a refill of water, so therefore I'm going to tip him less."
You called them out on it? Called them?
I remember being like, "Why are you saying that?" I'd be like, "No, don't say that." And then it was like, "What?"
Like you thought they were joking, maybe. You're like,
yeah, I was like, "Wait, don't say that. Oh my God." And then it was like, "Why? I am thinking about this. Did I like it or did I not like it?" And in my mind, I was like, "Oh, so you just suck." Like,
you're like a bad person.
so you're okay. I see where you stand.
So I love that my pet peeve was people need to be nicer. And what was yours?
When I'm walking and somebody steps on my shoe.
My partner Luke is the same way.
Like when your foot starts to slip out, oh, it fucking like irks me. And then Ricardo does it to me all the time. When we're like at Ross or Marshalls, he's like right behind me. And then I'm just like,
That
I
means
feel
he
like
loves you.
I immediately just tense up and I'm like, and he's like, sorry.
You just have like a crash out at the
Yeah,
at the
dude, that's my
Marshalls?
crash out. That's my pet peeve.
Well,
Not like I want peace in the world.
okay.
I just don't want people to step on my shoes.
I don't know. Tell me if this is problematic, but like, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I grew up. It's like you open doors for girls. I just do that. Sometimes, like if I'm walking out of a door, I'll hold it and I'll let like a girl go. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way I was raised.
Is it just girls?
I feel like I don't do it for guys that much because I've noticed when if I've done it, they think it's weird.
Mm.
Like it's a masculinity thing, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, because I've had guys do that to me,
wait.
and it doesn't bother me. I've just noticed some guys get weird about it, and then especially me, like I'm not masculine looking, so I feel like I don't know if they think it's insulting. But anyway, so like if someone holds the door open for you, like, or if they hold it, like usually you put your hand on it
Yeah.
to keep it open. I've had that happen, and maybe no one's obligated to say thank you to me, but I will, and it's typically white women, will just go like, and not say anything. Not even hold the door, not say thank you, nothing.
This is rude.
Right?
Because
Like, I feel like I would at least say thank you.
like, hey, thanks for holding the door. Like, you didn't have to hold the door.
I've seen that a lot where they just kind of like, it's like, I don't know if it's ingrained or because they're treated as princesses, but it's like, I'm just gonna go through the door.
There's a level of caucasity in there.
I don't know. And I mean, white women sound off. Like, do you feel like things are given to you? I think there's that like that mentality of like, well, yeah, of course you're gonna hold the door open for me. Can you believe there are gay guys out there who are like, I'm gay and I just don't like the gay community because they're all out. I'm like more conservative with my partner. I'm like, that is such a gay statement. I'm conservative, but I like fuck my partner. Like, what are you talking about? That's
You're like,
insane.
that's gay.
That's gay. Well, like, what does Caleb Harris say? He's like, what's his name? That reporter for Fox News with the bow ties. I know who was he saying had
He's
faggy
like,
little bow ties? No, no, no,
no.
no. Caleb Harris was talking about a conservative. He was like, yeah, like his faggy little bow ties. I love that. But kind of on the topic about the gym,
Okay.
how when you enter that kind of space, how do you feel? Is it intimidating? Are you like, man, I'm in here, I'm taking up space? Like, how do you feel?
Um, I think I guess a little. I mean, I guess a little intimidating.
Yeah.
I am like, hey, I'm here like everybody else is here, but maybe it was because the one that we were going to uh is close to a high school, so there's
Mm.
always like fucking like younger kids there who are like obviously in one of the peaks of their like physical strength and all that stuff. So that's what makes me feel bad. Where I'm like, oh, dude, here I am.
Well, do you feel that intimidation more with men or women? Like if you see like and is it specific
With women
exercises?
because like of women's body, like comparing yourself, women comparing themselves to each other.
Mm-hmm.
When I see men that are like the fucking they just make me laugh. They look so funny. Like, cause they take themselves so
So
seriously.
like if you went to like a bodybuilding competition, you'd just be laughing the whole
Yes, dude,
time.
because they just like take themselves so
What if we
seriously.
did that? We went to a bodybuilding competition and then recounted our
Entered or
No, 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 we were spectators. We were spectators at a
for a
bodybuilding
minute I was
competition.
like, shit, I don't know if I can get into that shape. Like, whoa, it's gonna
You're
be a
like
lot of
you're already like
work.
I'm gonna need a
Yeah,
trainer
you're
and
like,
I'm gonna be on a
I was
diet.
already like, oh shit, that's gonna be a challenge. Yeah, yeah,
Imagine we just made that the premise of our podcast. We've changed the name. We're like
becoming bodybuilders.
bodybuilder, Barrio Bitches.
Yes,
I love that.
that's so funny.
Um, I mean, yeah, I find gyms to be an intimidating place, but it's also a very gay place because there are
Yeah.
quite a few gay guys, and they'll be in there like,
Well, what cracks me up is that in the one that I was going to, the Crunch Fitness in Buda,
mm,
um, upstairs where the treadmills are is like next to where the dance room is, where they do the Zumbas. So when I would be on the treadmill, just like looking around, I would always see like in that dance room because it's all mirrors
mm,
with the lights off, only some lights on. But I see men go and stand in front of that mirror and just like flex and take pictures, and I'm just like,
that's funny.
is that gay? No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's like what is that? Like that's why I don't find it intimidating. I find it funny because it's like, why are you like all being so into your fitness has you like staring at yourself like that in the mirror, like in
Yeah,
public?
I
That
mean there.
cracks me up.
Yeah, I mean I feel like there should be. I would love to interview somebody who like is a bodybuilder because I want to understand why. Because I've seen like fitness stuff before, and there's been guys who say, well, I do it because I was the chubby kid, or I do it because I just worshipped Arnold Schwarzenegger as a kid and I want to do that or
Hmm.
whatever. I I just think because it's a commitment, like you were saying, you're already like thinking about the hours and the
Dude,
money
like
and the
the
time.
food, the diet, like the fucking everything that you have to do to get there.
Do you feel like as you're getting older, you're more careful about keeping yourself intact?
Well,
Because
I've never broken a bone.
I broke my arm when I was a little kid, but that's about it.
How?
My mom says I was jumping on the bed, being cute, and then I fell and then broke my bone. But my mom said that like it could have broken in such a way where like I might have had some sort of like arm disability, but I didn't. So I have like a few memories of that day. I remember being wrapped in my San Marcos blanket because I think it was cold and they took me to the hospital. And my mom, she was like, "You don't remember them setting your arm into place?" I was like,
So you
"No."
had like a cast?
Yeah. I feel like little kids with a cast would be a nightmare. Can you imagine? But like, do you feel as you get older, you're like, okay, I'm getting older. I can't be fallen. I can't, especially like with
Yeah.
healthcare costs.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it probably just because it takes also longer to heal the older we get. So it's like, we don't want to do this. What if like your arm would heal or your arm could heal longer if you broke it now than when it first happened?
well, that's why they say when you're older, like, don't break your hip. Apparently, it can like fuck you up. Don't break your hip. Is there anything now that you're already noticing that you're like, that's gonna be a problem?
My knees crack a lot.
Okay, I it's hard for me to do a squat because my knees hurt, and that's probably my form or whatever. But I feel like I have like weird knees
So
or
I'm like,
something.
these knees are gonna give me some problems.
Well, do you know who Andy Richter is?
Yes.
He was Conan O'Brien's co-host. So
Mhm.
he's on Dancing with the Stars. So he had his knees replaced because he said, yeah, like they literally told me I had weird knees. Apparently his knees were like egg shaped, which can rub down the cartilage or whatever
Yeah.
holds your bones
Yeah.
together. So I'm like, I feel like that's what I have.
Okay, so when that happens, like when you lose the cartilage, like why don't your knees collapse?
I think they can. That's why you have to get them replaced. And apparently, you know how people say hip replacements are like not a big deal? Apparently, knee replacements, like you're out for like months or weeks or something. Like
Because
it's
that's
not
like
like,
literally hold like that holds your weight. Like
yeah. I need to probably see a physical therapist about it. I also have really bad problems with my neck too. So I'm like, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, this is morbid, but I feel like a lot of us, maybe millennials as we get older, are thinking about it. But like, do you think about death? And do you ever think about what your last moments will be like? Do you?
do you think about your last meal?
Oh, well, there's that like that mythical kitchen guy who does that. Have you seen
Who?
him?
No,
It's
what?
this guy on YouTube where he invites celebrities and he cooks for them their like last meal and they talk about different things. So he's had like the Jonas Brothers on there. Trixie Mattel was on there.
What would be
Uh,
your last meal?
oof.
Unos tamales,
Okay,
un pozolito.
tamales for sure. I love like some fajita tacos too. Like I love fajita. But I also love pasta, pizza. I love a mac and cheese, and maybe a salad
And a Diet
and a
Coke.
diet coke because I'm on a diet. I need to look skinny in the casket or what? What would your last meal be?
Mm, I hate to admit it, but I do really love spaghetti.
Why? Do you feel like it's like for little kids?
Yeah, I feel like it's
Infantile.
infantile. It's like it's literally when most kids eat.
It's like what picky eaters love, like an
Yeah,
adult picky eater
but like I love a good spaghetti.
with meatballs or meat sauce.
Meat sauce
Okay.
and some French toast. No,
Spaghettis with French toast.
Texas toast.
Like garlic bread, like a garlic bread.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's just so basic. I feel like people are like, "Oh, spaghetti is so fucking basic. You're just like boil noodles."
I don't think so. I
But
think
I
there's an art.
fucking love spaghetti.
There's an art to it. Do you like, okay, like, are you particular about the noodle tenderness? Like, you're supposed to
Oh,
boil
the
till it's
al
al
dente.
dente and then,
I like them softer than that.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Not like, I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm like, if I can make them a little softer, yeah.
You at Olive Garden? Sorry, can you make them a little softer? Do you love Olive Garden? I know that's controversial.
You know, Alma and I will say that Olive Garden is fine family dining.
I mean, when we were growing up, well, there's that girl who she does like millennial content. She's like, oh my God, he's taking you out to Olive Garden. You need to wear something nice. And she's wearing like a t-shirt over gauchos or something with a like a
Yes.
belt. Like
Like,
after prom, you went to fucking Olive Garden.
it gets hate, but it's still such a nice,
The bread, I mean,
dude,
I have a friend who's like, I don't like the bread. I'm like,
get out.
get out of here.
But you know what else, though? A couple weeks ago, we went to 45th and Lamar.
Where's that? On 45th. Did I just say where's that?
No, like
Wait, what do you mean?
the Chili's on 45th and Lamar.
I thought that was a restaurant name. I was like, I've never been
No,
there.
like everybody here, the iconic on 45th and Lamar, the Chili's.
Yeah.
We first of all, it was full of college students.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, let me get some ribs. Like, let's do some home family dining.
Well, I feel like I still think of it as like nice food because like going there when you were a kid was like expensive. Like we didn't go to Chili's. My mom was like, that's too expensive.
Didn't- And we would only go to Olive Garden like for Mother's Day or birthdays.
Or like someone had a graduation.
And
Or
my
I
mom was
remember after Bautizos, we would go like after
Yes, yeah.
baptisms or like when you would get your confirmation, whatever, you know, it was like a
And
celebration.
my mom would be like, llévame al restaurante de las uvas because the logo used to have grapes.
I love that. I love that.
Have you ever seen that picture where it's this girl's like her Snapchat and like it has like the black bar with the caption.
Mm-hmm.
She has a little purse. She's like a little girl and it says going to Olive Garden. I fucking love that.
That is, yeah.
So
That's funny.
I call it Olive Garden. Let's go to Olive Garden.
Well, what I used to love getting at Chili's when I would go with my friends was the triple dipper dinner
Bitch, the triple dinner.
with the
Slap.
Southwest egg rolls
Yes.
and the boneless wings. Which, okay, that's another controversy. People are like, boneless wings aren't wings. I'm like, I guess you're right, but like, just let me have that.
Let me have my chicken tenders and buffalo sauce.
Like, I don't, okay, will you eat a sopa that just has like a fucking chicken bone in there? Like a drumstick?
Yeah.
I won't.
What?
I don't like things on the bone.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
My mom makes it like that, so we just have like.
Well, my mom did too, and I was still like I was like Marie Antoinette, like.
You're
But
like,
then
"¿Qué es esto?"
yeah, there my grandma is like sucking on the marrow, and I'm like,
Like the
this
ghetto.
woman who was like impoverished, and she's like, you're not gonna eat the chicken bone.
You're like, yo quiero chicken nuggets.
I just love I love a white meat, I guess, a chicken breast,
Ayy,
a white
shout out
meat.
to Luke.
Oh, the other day, he was like, make sure you don't say anything mean about me on there. Like, don't make me seem like a bad person. I was like, I'm not. Like, Jesus. All I called you was a bitchy faggot. It's fine. But then he was like, that's fine.
It's fine. He's like, oh, I'm okay with that.
Are you ready?